Hey, I'm on the edge of my seat here, back again with another brand new video, and today I will be no-damaging the beginning village fight of Resident Evil 4, the remake, which is kind of weird. This game isn't called the remake, but since the original game and this game both have the same title, in different fonts mind you, but you know, the same title, you kind of do have to like mention, yo, this is the remake, just so you don't get confused. And we are going to be starting off at a bit of a weird point because this isn't where the fight begins, but this is where the closest safe point to said fight begins, so I might as well include it. I mean, the fight is short enough, you know, like, even with this little introductory section, the video is only going to be like 7 minutes. And there is actually some strats I want to talk about when going there. The main strat is pretty much, on the right side, there's going to be a bear trap, so just stick to the left. And here, the village, you can kind of just rush in on the left and right side of this village and be mostly safe. There's going to be this one lady here, but she's bad at hearing, so we just kill her! And now she's dead. I do not condone violence of any kind. And here, what I should have done is use the knife to kind of break that box. I'm a little too used to pressing the X button and letting the game kind of karate chop it, but it's much faster to just knife it. There we go. Boom. Just knife it. And the knife in this game has a bit of forward momentum, so whenever you swing the knife, you kind of move forward with it if you'd like. And that is one improvement I like from this game. So I have beaten this game in full because this is also on professional, this no damage, just to mention that. So yeah, no, we're just kind of swinging around, getting all the items on this side here before the enemies become aware of me. And also, when I'm exiting that like last building, you have to crouch, kind of stealth it. Because most of the time when I start running out of that building, I tend to get caught. But when I stealth it, I'm good. So you kind of go to the beginning of the area. Then we're going to the right here. And here you can kind of just slam to the house. Oh, and I'm still kicking it. I did not know that I'm still kicking it. Am I going to kick this next box? I'm not sure. I mean, should we hold the vote on it? Am I going to knife her? Am I going to kick it? I am still kicking things. Oh, my goodness. Like, this sort of kicking nonsense is not going to continue in any future no damages I do with this game. Look, I don't know. This game is going to be like a 4 to 5 to 6 hour long video, so I decided to kind of upload a smaller clip, which I have done somewhat recently. And here, there's always going to be a red herb, which, since I'm doing a no damage, is not going to be useful. And here, we're going to start entering combat, and the reason is there's a grenade here. Stockpiling grenades is super useful for the strategy I'm going to do. And here, ooh, there we'll go for the nice sick parry there. Professional parrying enemies is harder, and ooh, oh my goodness. See, enemies are really good at grabbing you in this game. Like, I mean, the original game, they could be somewhat feisty, but they're also a little bit dumb. You can kind of like bait them out by moving forward, moving back. You know, it's like they're a little easier to deal with, but in this game, my goodness, like they are so good at grabbing you. Like their grab detection is almost as bad as like some Yakuza boss fights. And here, we're going to get the shotgun, and I really should have used the knife to break the grenade here, but whatever, I did the no damage. And if Granny here did not jump over, I would have just kicked her down, but since she jumped over, I don't want to risk anything. I'm going to use the shotgun to shoot her. And to be fair, the shotgun only really has one real purpose in this fight, using the strategy, which I do plan on using. And you might notice that I am using the villain costume, and that is too close for comfort. And oh, another sick parry. I was not expecting myself to do that parry. No, the parry system is great. Like, I do like the original game overall a bit more, but this game has so many sick improvements, you know, just like neat little stuff. Like, I think this remake is mostly on par with the original, though it does remove a couple really cool set pieces from the original, so it doesn't really fully replace the original. And to be fair, I don't really think most remakes do, but you know, this is more like a companion piece, and also just kind of a fun way for modern gamers who don't like tank controls to play the game. It is a little too serious for my liking. I am a much bigger fan of the camp atmosphere. So yeah, my entire strategy here is collect all the materials I need from the village in a safe manner, and then retreat to this tower and pretty much camp out here for the rest of the fight. And things don't go fully according to plan, because my plan here is like, if a normal enemy is climbing up the stairs, you can just kind of shoot them down with a pistol, but the chainsaw guy does not like that. He is super hard to get down. So there is a way to get the chainsaw guy down whenever he climbs up with a shotgun, but it's really finicky, and I don't know exactly how it works, because here it doesn't work. Here I'm gonna get like the luckiest wait, what? It did work. What the fuck? Am I even playing this game, or is this someone else's footage? I just cannot read this right. My goodness. But yeah, no, and see, I got really lucky there, and there is kind of this thing where if you get the chainsaw guy mad enough, he just stops climbing the chairs. he stops climbing the stairs. However, that doesn't happen here. He will try to climb the stairs again, and that's kind of gonna like force me to adapt. And when I adapted, I got really lucky here. See, like the 2 shots doesn't knock him down. See, like those 4 shots knock him down. So instead, I'm just gonna break this entire building down to escape. And this does not work most of the time. But oh, look at that! Oh, so lucky! Like my goodness, you do not get that sort of luck. Like you never get that sort of luck, and it just worked. But now you have to kind of run around and like. Trying to run away from enemies, like, you know, running around in a circle is much harder in this game than it was in the original game, which is kind of funny given the fact that, well, this game doesn't have the tank controls per se. You know, you can kind of move around in a more 360 sort of way. You got your parries, and like, I'm not fully used to the parry system. So, like, I mean, there's a lot of advantages that gives me, which I'm not fully aware of, but you know, I'm learning. And on professional, the parries only work when you time it correctly. On some of the lower difficulties, you can kind of get a little bit more sloppy with the timing, and it still works. But here, no. And here we're going to go. Oh, whoa. See, like, I mean, the hit detection of some of these enemies, like, I mean, there's times, there's like the pitchfork lady. That lady gets insane, and like I don't know, she just starts charging at you. Like, she does not do that in the original game. She just kind of like lunges like her weapon at you, but she does not charge at you. And here we're going to return to the tower, and most of the time the stairs will be repaired, but it is not repaired right now. So now we kind of have to like fight for our life, and I'm going to clutch it, don't worry. And look at that, I just parried it. Did you think this was going to be a no damage? Nah. April Fool!